Hi all, welcome to Sahara IAS. In this session, we will be seeing one more puzzle question. In the last two sessions, we have discussed two puzzles and both the puzzles were, I think, scheduling puzzles. One was week scheduling, the other was month and date scheduling. But in this class, we will be seeing the next type of puzzle which is related to floors. In here what happens, some people names will be given like A, B, C, D, E, F and some number of floors will be given, let's say 6 floors. Then question says that we need to identify who is living in which floor, like A is he living in 3rd floor or 4th floor. We need to arrange all the 6 persons in their respective floors. And remember one point, so first let me try to read the question, then we will understand what it is. See, read the question. A building has 8 floors numbered from 1 to 8. Numbered from 1 to 8 in such a manner that the ground floor is numbered 1, the floor above it is numbered 2 and so on, such that the topmost floor is numbered 8. One of the 8 persons, that is P, Q, R, S, T, U, V and W, lives in each floor but not necessarily in the same order. Now this is the general instruction that is given in the question and the actual hint starts from this one, that is R lives on the 3rd floor. Don't you think this is a direct hint? There is no other possibility. I can fix R in the 3rd floor, so it is a direct hint. Then only 2 persons live between the floor of R and V. Here R is already fixed, so maybe I can even fix V, but it may lead to 2 conditions or 2 cases. Let me check what happens in that. Then W lives on the floor immediately above the floor of R, floor of Q. So this is obviously an indirect hint, because as of now till this point I was not having any information regarding W and Q. So this will become an indirect hint. Then only 1 person live between the floor of T and U. Again, I don't have any information regarding T and U till here. So it is also an indirect hint. Then T lives above U. So they are trying to connect these two. Only 1 person live between the floor of R and S. As we have already fixed R here, I can consider this now. Correct? In the 3rd step, I can consider this. Then after that, from S I can relate to T. Then from T I can relate to U. From U I can relate to, I think only 1 person will be remaining and we can easily fix this. So let's see how to do these type of questions. One thing we should be knowing here, the building has 8 floors numbered 1 to 8. So in floor based puzzle, we will not be having anything called as ground floor. The ground floor should be treated as 1st floor. So that is the most important point here. So there is nothing called ground floor here. Then second one, how to form the base. As we have already discussed, the first step in solving puzzle or sitting arrangement question is the formation of base. So we need to form the base. Let's see how to form the base. First thing, as we know that okay, hope the question is visible to all. Yes. Now formation of base, there are 8 floors, but I need to name these floors from bottom to top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is the first information. Now I will form the base like this. This is formation of base. This should be our first step. And I don't know how many cases it leads to. Let me construct the table for some 3-4 cases. So as of now, I have constructed the table for 4 cases. If at all it is leading to more than 4 cases, I can continue in the other side. So I have left some place over that side. In exam also, you are supposed to do the same thing, because you will not be having time to write the base 2 or 3 times. So try to make it in one base. You try to make a maximum number of possibilities. Next, coming to the first hint, R lives on the 3rd floor. So 3rd floor I can fix R. So there are no other possibility here. So I can consider R as the direct hint, or this hint. R lives on the 3rd floor can be considered as the direct hint. Then only 2 persons lives between R and V. There are 2 persons living between R and V. So 1, 2, there is no place here. So 1, 2, there is a place for V here. So it is also already fixed. So this is also an direct hint. 1, 2, there are 2 persons between R and V. As we know that Here if I consider here 1%, 2%, there is no place for V, because here there is nothing called ground floor. So you should not consider the below case, you should consider the above case. Next, W lives on the floor immediately above the floor of Q. But as of now, I don't know where is W and where is Q. So let me write this as an indirect hint, because there are many possibilities. So I will be writing it as an indirect hint. That is, W is living on the floor immediately above the floor of Q. And observe that they are giving the word immediately above. Suppose if the question says that W lives above the floor of Q, above need not be immediately above, it can be anywhere above. Suppose if I say Q is living on the third floor, then W can live on 4th, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, all are above floors to Q. But if the question says W is living immediately above, if Q is living on the third floor, the only possibility for W will be immediate above, that is the 4th floor. So be careful whether they are giving the immediately above case or just the above case. Next, here it is given to me as immediately above, so there is only one case. Only one person lives between the floor of T and U, T dash U, there will be only one person. And note that we can swap this. We can swap because even U slash T is also possible. But in immediate next information, it is given to me that T lives above U. When T is living above U, this second condition is not possible. So I can just remove this swapping point, because now I can't swap T and U, T must be above U. So there is only one condition. One person lives between the floor of R and S. There is one person between R and S, R dash S, and still I can swap them. But if we see the table, R is already there in the table. So I can form the cases, because there are only two cases. I will go with forming of two cases. Let's see how to do. R is here. R is here. At a gap of one person, I can take S here. Or R is here. At a gap of one person, I can take S here. So there are two cases. Let me form two cases. V is here. Then R is here. In the first case, I will be taking S here. In the second case, I am taking S here. So only one person lives between floor of R and S. Here R is above S. Here S is above R. There are two conditions. Then S lives on any floor above the floor of T. So they are saying that S is above the floor of T. Don't you think the first is not possible? If S is above the floor of T, then T should come somewhere below this. But below this, I don't have a place for T to accommodate. So I can eliminate this first case. Now let me consider this one. T is below the floor of S, or S lives on any floor below the floor of T. Okay. Sorry, S is below the floor of T. Then I can consider, I have taken it in a reverse way, but the question is saying that S is somewhere below the floor of T. The question is not saying that T is below the floor of S, right? So it is T at the top and S at the bottom. It can be anywhere, and nowhere they are saying that immediately below. Somewhere below, need not be immediately below. As I said before, here here it is given to me as immediately above, but here it is not given to me as immediately below. If T is in the 8th floor, then S can occupy 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It can occupy any of these floors. So that is the difference between below and immediately below. Now let me try to fit all these informations. First condition, suppose if I take T and U, there is only one person between T and U. If I consider T here, T dash U, there is no place for U. The second one, T slash T, T slash U, I can consider here. Then T slash U, I can't consider here. Then T slash U, I can consider here. So in the first case, I am getting two places for T and U. Coming to the next one, T slash U, not possible. T slash U, not possible. There is no place for U. T slash U, it is possible, but don't you think the question is saying T should be above S? But if I consider T here, S will become above T, which is violating the condition. So there is no place for T and U here. I can eliminate the second case. Now again I am trying to make two cases. For the first case, V, R, S. As I saw before, I got two different conditions for T and U. Let me try to draw them. So T is here, U is here. This is the first condition. The second condition, this is nowhere in the picture now. The second condition that I got is T is here and U is here. Now try to implement the next hint, that is W and Q. I should want two immediate places, or immediate, I can also say it as consecutive places for W and Q, because the question is very specifically saying that it is immediately above. W is immediately above Q. So if I consider here, see, there are no immediate two places that are vacant for W and Q. So first case also I can eliminate. And if I see the last case, that is the third case, if I consider the third case, these are the only place that are available for W and Q, because W and Q should occupy two consecutive places, and these are the only two places that are available. These are the only two places that are available. So I can fix W and Q here. So W is here and Q is here. Coming to the last person, the question is talking about P, Q, R, S, T, U, V and W, and only person left in the entire arrangement is P. So I can fix P in the vacant place or vacant floor, and this will be the final arrangement. And after this, I may get some questions that who is living on the top floor, how many people are living between T and S, who is living immediately above the floor of U, how many people are there between Q and R. So these are the types of questions that we can expect in a floor based puzzle, and they can give you some odd one out as well. They can give WQ, VP, TR and SU. Which one is the odd one out? So S1 will be the odd one out, because here W is top, Q is bottom, V is top, P is bottom, then T is top, R is bottom. But when it comes to the fourth option, S is bottom and U is top. So odd one out questions also we can have. Then they may give one more question, like if all the persons are arranged in the alphabetical order from first person to first person in the, let's say, ground floor, first person in the ground floor, then how many people's floors are not changed? So let me try to answer this question now. Try to arrange all of them in the alphabetical order. P, Q, R, S. I said that it is from the bottom. So P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W. How many people floor will not be changed? If you see, W's place is not changed, then R place is not changed. So two persons places will not be changed if you arrange it. So these are the type of questions you can expect in floor based puzzles. And next we have something called as floor plus flat based puzzles, that we will be seeing in the next part of puzzle. So this is all for today's class. Thank you. If any doubt, please feel free to let me know in the chat box any of your doubt. Feel free to comment. Thank you.